I found that there are countless camera monitor options on the market now, but it's hard to find one that ticks all the boxes. As a wedding filmmaker, I always rely on a good camera monitor to make sure I'm in focus and properly exposed. So today, I'm excited to talk about this new camera monitor from Hollyland, the Pyro 5. It's a 5.5-inch monitor, which is the perfect size for compact rigs. This video is sponsored by Hollyland, so let's jump into this. Pyro 5 weighs only 410 grams. It has a physical power switch, which I really like. This is convenient to know that you definitely turned your monitor on. And underneath it has a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the opposite side here, there's a 1/4-inch mounting hole. And right underneath it, there's a slot for the SD card, which I'll dive into what the purpose of this is shortly. On the bottom here, there's another 1/4-inch mounting point, which is currently connected to this monitor mount. The top has SMA antenna connectors for video transmission. Yes, this monitor can do video transmission and receiving. There aren't a lot of monitors that can do this, but Hollyland has been leading the pack when it comes to this feature. On the back, you'll find HDMI in and out, SDI in, DC connection, and USB-C connection. And this monitor is powered by NPF batteries. There's a built-in fan here. And lastly, there's a beautiful 1500 nits 5.5-inch crystal clear screen. Let's take a dive into its features now. What makes the Hollyland Pyro 5 stand out among other monitors, like I mentioned previously, is its ability to transmit and receive a video signal. For production sets, this feature is incredible. As a wedding filmmaker, there aren't many occasions where I would use this feature, so I'm not going to dive deep into this subject. If you'd like to know more information about transmitting and receiving video with Hollyland products, make sure to check out their website. I previously have chatted a bit about it when I reviewed the Cosmo C2, so make sure you click the link to that video so you can check it out yourself. It has dual band transmission with 400 meters of range, making sure that you maintain a strong connection in different environments. The new Pyro 5 is a great addition to Hollyland's lineup. It fits seamlessly with their other products. The next thing I want to talk about is its camera control functions. This camera monitor lets you control your camera's ISO, aperture, shutter speed, white balance, and focus mode, and trigger record from the camera monitor itself. For this function to work, you have to use the USB-C port on the back connected to the USB-C port on your camera. When it comes to recording, there's a feature that's built in that I find extremely helpful, and I think you will too. Remember when I mentioned that there's an SD card port here? Well, not only can you trigger record to your camera to record to those SD cards, but the monitor itself will also record a file to the internal SD card that's connected. This video file will be at lower resolution, but it's great for proxy recording, for faster editing in post, or just to have a backup option. Also, if you focus on doing social media content where the quality doesn't have to be top-notch, you could use the file that's in the monitor for that purpose. Another thing that's great for it, which I think is more specific to YouTubers or people who want to record a BTS version of their camera settings. If I send my camera settings to the monitor, like so, once I click record on the monitor, the file that will be recorded will be anything that's on the screen here. So this is great to give insight into the camera settings when doing a video walkthrough. Moving on, let's take a look at some of the menu system and its assist features. Tapping on the top bar here will bring you to the main menu tabs where you'll find wireless, display, record system, and device tabs. Tapping on wireless first. This is on the transmission side of things. You can trigger it on or off, the mode, if you want it to work as a transmitter or receiver, broadcast mode, scene mode, switching channels, and group pairing. Moving on to display, you can adjust the brightness and RGB. The record tab allows you to choose your camera brand, camera model, if you want to trigger record, and how you want the files to be named. The system tab has general controls, input, language, fan, frozen frame, image analyst, volume meter, and volume. And the device tab has general information. You can see how much storage you have left on your internal SD card. You can format the card, or you can select factory reset to configure the monitor back to its factory settings. Now, the video assist features are all standard that you're probably familiar with already, and they allow for further customization. You have waveform, vector scope, histogram, focus assist, zebra pattern, false color, 3D LUTs, aspect mark, crosshatch, anamorphic, and flip. What I just showed you is where you can adjust its parameters, but when you go back to the main layout here, you can tap each individual icon so that they show up on the screen. All these features are super important so that you can capture the best possible image, and Hollyland did not disappoint, giving you all the features that you need. Now there's also a play button where you can watch your video back on the monitor. As a wedding videographer, this monitor fits well into my kit lineup, and I haven't found any drawbacks with it so far. The screen's brightness of 1500 nits, the touchscreen, camera controls, and video assist tools makes this easily a top contender to the Atomos Shinobi 2. I'm hoping they integrate touch focus controls in the Pyro 5 like the Shinobi 2 has. I'm sure that it will happen, and if I get confirmation from Hollyland, I'll let you guys know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about the Hollyland Pyro 5 in the comment section below. I've linked this product along with some other resources in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.